It's the Gear Tester here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the modification I'm making to my Izula-II knife. Particularly the modification I'm going to be making to the blade. This powder coating that Rowan puts on the Izula knives is excellent. It's very durable, and I know it's durable because of my experience with this knife, my RC4 knife that I've had for over 4 years and have really enjoyed using. And about 6 or 7 months ago, I did a modification on this knife where I removed the powder coating from the top of this blade so that I can use it to strike fire steel or fire flint, depending on the name of the company of this product you're using. But right there, and I'm not hurting my blade. Now, it's not a problem to use your blade for that kind of thing. I choose not to because I don't want to have to increase the upkeep and maintenance on the blade, and it's just a very simple modification to remove that powder coating here from the top of the blade. You can use this now to scrape bark and different things in a bushcrafting or survival situation, and you're going to do less damage and therefore have less maintenance that you're going to have to do to upkeep your knife and its blade. So that is the modification I'm going to be doing in this video to my Izula-II. I'm not going to be super scientific in the way I do this. I'm not going to tell you all the different grits of sandpaper I'm going to use because I'm not really paying attention to that. My primary goal here is to just remove that coating. So I'm just going to work on it here and see how long it takes me. Previously I've used a Dremel tool carefully to remove the coating, but I think sandpaper is going to help me be a little more careful. You can already see some of that's coming off there, and I've got a less of a chance of damaging the knife by getting overzealous with the Dremel tool. Coming off nicely. Now, doing this, there are going to be some people that freak out about this because it's going to increase the chance of your knife rusting. And particularly, exclusively in the area that you've removed the coating from. Here's the deal. I've already got to maintain the blade, right? I've already got to maintain that. So when I take care of this, whether that's putting mineral salts or something like Vaseline on it, or some kind of oil to protect the blade, because this is a 1095 blade, it will rust. High carbon steel rusts. It's not the end of the world. You can still maintain it. If it rusts a little bit on a camping trip, that's going to be just fine. It's not going to fall apart or something on you. If you dipped it in salt water, that might be a problem. But I've already got to be maintaining that. So it's not a problem in my mind to have to do a little more maintenance here on the top of the blade when I'm also making sure to be oiling the knife. I may end up, we'll see, having to use a file to get this edge sharp, depending on how the blade was manufactured underneath that coating. I'm not sure. I'm going to grab some sandpaper here. Maybe this is a crazy thing to be doing to basically a brand new knife. I find that doing this to a blade, whether that's a knife or some other piece of gear or equipment, modifying it, helps me get over the fear of hurting that piece of gear or equipment that I have, especially when it's brand new. It takes away the newness feature and allows me to use it without worrying about hurting it. I've got friends of mine, buddies, that have lots of amazing gear and equipment, but they are not going to use it because they do not want to hurt it. And that's fine. If you want to be a collector or something like that and just have this stuff, that's awesome. I got no problem with that. But these guys really aren't collectors, but they're also not users of their gear and equipment, and that just annoys me because I think it's silly. If you're gonna have gear and equipment, knives, guns, backpacks, tents, camping equipment, use it. Use it, because that's what it's there for. And if it breaks, then either you don't ever want to use that company again, or you at least know where your gear is going to fail and how maybe you need to be more careful with that specific piece of equipment in a certain situation. And that's not a bad thing to know either. Let's see if this will work now. Probably will do a little more finish work here off camera, but there we go. And that's actually a little fire steel or fire flint that comes with the Izula-II kit that I'm using right there. So gonna need to do a little more work there, but you can see right there it's working, and I'm not having to use my edge, maintaining my edge for cutting tasks. Leave a comment below this video and let me know about a piece of gear or equipment which you have modified. Clearly describe the specific modification you made to that piece of gear or equipment and how you feel it's made your item better, more usable, more functional for you. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. Don't forget to subscribe for more quality video reviews on shooting, camping, and survival gear. This is the Gear Tester signing off.